Okay, so for this one, I will share this. I'm going to try a full bleed on the image, which I rarely ever do. And if you're not familiar with the term full bleed, I'll explain. It just means that it is going to go off the edge of the paper. So when I trim this down for the the family who bought it, it's gonna go right off the end of the page. So what I'll do is put this up here at the guide first. Mark my how far I want to go off. And then try to stay within this boundary. We'll see. Here goes nothing. Okay, so already I think this one's an epic fail. And I think I made it. Oh no. This one might work. Yeah. Okay. No, it's not an epic fail. I think this one can work. I think we can go back in here now. And what we can do is this is going to keep me in the boundaries for the trim size when I do the names. Okay. Take this up a little higher. Because I think I'm going to have to put names above and below. So, yeah. So, but I like to do the eyes because I think the eyes, well, you know. And for these big families, I always picture, who's looking at who kind of a thing. I love it. I love doing these. They're, I don't want to use a scary like I was a little kid at Halloween scary, but they do take a lot more time. And so if you're halfway through and you mess up, you do have to start over again. Okay, so this is Dad right here. This is Zachary. This is going to be Zev. This is going to be Ava. And the cool thing about families is they're so much alike, but yet they're also so different, right? So they're so unique to their own, thing. Okay, so now here's the name part where I put the names in. We're going to start with, I think for space, we really have to start with Gabriel down here. And yeah, and this is where I just play with it. I don't know exactly how I'm going to work it. You can't really, you can't, yeah, you can't know what you're going to do till you do it, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But I do have a little bit of a game plan with the pens I'm going to use. So we'll see how this works. I'm almost thinking, yeah, we're going to try it. We're going to try this here. I mean, already I'm feeling like this might be, we might not be able to pull this off. We're going to see. You never know till you're done whether you have to start over again. And I think that's kind of exciting. I've just never shared. Sometimes I'll do a family name. It'll take you 4 times. I'm starting to feel pretty good about this one. Fingers crossed. This is Melissa. I always like to add corresponding dots for fun. Okay, let's go to this little tyke here. This is Zachary. We'll let Zachary have the blue. It's the best if I can remember how to spell the name so I can just flow through the whole thing, but I don't always remember. Then I have to look up, which is fine, I guess. Okay, jumping around here. Zev is the oldest. Kind of want to do something cool there, but we're going to wait on Zev. This is Ava. So I'm going to put Ava right below her. And with these bigger pieces, you really just have to wait till it all comes together because even I mean, I've talked to a lot of different artists, and there's a common, I don't know about everyone, but there's a common thread. I've talked to this muralist. I was on a mural project. He's like, oh yeah, first 80% of the mural, I think it's garbage. It's never going to make it. It's not going to work. We're going to have to start over. And he goes, somewhere around 85%, it all kind of comes together. So let's hope so. I'm sorry, I'm not even looking to see if there's comments. So thanks for sharing and following this live. That's all I can say real quick. Ava, well, stay focused, Kenton. It's important to talk to yourself in third person to stay in the game here. So we got Ava, we got Zachary. We need these two. We need Zev and Noah. So I'm going to drop Noah right down here. Let's see what color. I have okay, I'm not crazy about doing a different color. I'm just going to go with blue on all the boy names, I guess. I'm feeling that. Because the red and the green just didn't feel right to me. Noah there. There. Now there's something about this space down here at the bottom that I might want to play with. I'm just not sure yet. I don't know, I'm just sitting with it for a second. See if there's any comments. Okay, that's fine. Okay, let's yeah, it needs something. That space needs something, and because I feel like Zeb's name up here is going to work. That space might just be Zeb's name. I don't know. You got to go with your. You just got to go with your guts. I feel like Zeb's name needs to be up here. Let's just put Zeb's name and see where it goes from there. Double check Zeb. Okay, so looking for that space now, what I do is I just look at all the stuff that I do, and I try to ask myself, should I put a bird there? That bird doesn't feel right. I got an idea of what I want to do with that space, and this is where I'm just gonna wing it. Melissa should have been pink. No, no, Melissa should have been Miami green because that's the color I chose for Melissa. But I mean, I'm not being disrespectful to your opinion, but I'm just saying, yeah, like when Eddie Van Halen chooses to riff on his solo eruption, I just let him do it, man. Just do it, Eddie. Just do you, Eddie. That's what I say. Okay, so I don't know. I think that space is okay now that it's in the context of this whole thing. I think that space is okay. I think it's gonna work. I normally put hearts in the piece, and I think I'm gonna put a heart with a drip right here. This is where it gets a little tricky, but cross your fingers. I'm gonna turn the fan off. Just let this baby flow. I think that's it. That's done. And look at your past stuff for inspiration. Yeah, I did. Do they have a dog or cat now? No, I'm feeling that once that brown is off of there, that I think putting in anything in there is going to break the flow of the Unity. I call this Unity family, and I won't sign this one until I trim it down, and then I'll sign it at the bottom. So Zeb's dot, thank you. Now that's the kind of reminder I need. That's the kind of reminder I need. Zeb needs his dot. Ava, everyone's got their dots. I love that the heart bled into Melissa. A lot of times a mom can be the emotional anchor of the family. So, yeah, thanks for being here.